guys, Boomslang here. I've tried to make a few different videos this evening and it's not gone very well. We were doing a ZVZ and hoping for a big engagement, and in the end of it nothing happened, unfortunately. There was nobody up for a fight, so that was one failed attempt at a video. So I've got some raw footage of us just riding around as a massive alliance group. It was really fun and exciting, but you know, no battles actually occurred. So it's one of those. It's, you know, things happen. You can't always guarantee everything. And then another video, we were going to do some tier 8 dungeon maps. We got into, well, first of all we went to a wing of a open world dungeon and ended up bumping into a squad of 15 to 20 arch. 3 of us managed to get out of a 6-man group. I died trying to hold them back and root them down. So that was unfortunate. And then the random dungeon that we did go into, mid first boss, group of Russian guild came up behind us, took out 3 or 4 of us, and I think, you know, between 2 and 3 of us managed to escape. So that was sad as well. And then by that point people had to go. So I've decided just to show you where I like to go now to do gathering, considering that I'm in an alliance. I'm in this amazing guild, Warblood, and part of really cool alliance. So I basically come to Burnt Rock Well, and I know it's probably stupid to show this and tell people where I'm going, because then a lot of people will start coming, but it benefits me and anybody in the guilds more than it benefits people outside of the guild, because obviously if a lot of people start coming here and members of the guild start getting attacked, all we have to do is rally up the guild or rally up the alliance and we'll be able to route people out from here. So I'm just showing you a method that you can use if you're in a large enough guild or alliance and you have access to territories that, you know, you can see this is a territory that my guild owns, my alliance even. So I just come down here and I stick close to it and I just rotate around and come in with mining, skinning and fiber gathering, because those are the materials that you can farm here for a 13% chance of enchanted, you know, enchant 1, 2 or 3. And there's a lot of tier 6 nodes around here, so if you spend a good few hours gathering, you know, you could come out with 200 to 3 or 4 mil depending on what you get and how much you get. It really depends, but because Burnt Rock is fairly quiet, and I hope it remains that way, and on top of that there's potential alliance members around here at all times, and if I was to get ganked too many times, or, you know, a large presence of an alliance that we fight a lot, I could always, you know, let people know and rally up a group and go back to farming. And once I've walked inside this line, I can't, people can't come in after me. So it means I've always got a safe place. So long as I'm aware of the peripherals around me. So if I see a red name tag come up, I should stop gathering, jump straight on my ox, and start riding towards the territory if they continue to follow me. And that way I'm just guaranteeing myself being able to farm in peace, because the Blackzone is one of the better places to do gathering. It gives you access to all the higher tiers if you're up to that kind of level. And as you can see, I'm trying to get my gathering up to, my fiber gathering up to tier 5. And I'm trying to get my mining to tier 6 and my skinning to tier 6 as well. So I just keep working on them. It kills time between things, and it's just a nice thing, you know, it's something nice to do. It's a bit different, it's not adrenaline intensive, and sometimes you just want to be able to chill and do a bit of gathering. I've also drawn the winners, so I've drawn the 2 winners and I've sent them both an email, including their game code, the gold code even. So that's the 2 750 winners that have received their codes. Hopefully I'll get some emails back, and if they want to be in a video, just, you know, them saying that they got it and a thank you or whatever they want to say. If they don't, either way I don't mind. I appreciate everybody that entered, and congrats to the 2 winners. So apart from that, I will be trying to get ready for some Fractured gameplay in June. I've managed to get myself a game code from the creators of Fractured, and I'm going to start doing 1 or 2 videos per week. One to begin with, just see how you guys enjoy it and if it's something you want to see more of. And then I'll just spend a bit of time getting my head around it, getting better at it. Obviously Albion comes first. It's a game that I love, and on top of that, it's where I've met all of you guys. You know, you're all Albion subscribers because it's the only content I run. I hope there's some crossover. I hope there's some of you that enjoy it, and I'll probably aim to be doing it either on a Saturday or a Sunday just to begin with. Just, you know, a review video. A thank you to the game creators for giving me a code, and after that we'll start getting into some tutorials and some guides once I've built my knowledge a bit more. It's in Alpha 1, so, you know, it's still fresh, so I've got a lot to learn, a lot to catch up on, and, you know, try and provide you guys some details on how to play the game, and if you enjoy it, of course. And we'll just see how it goes. So I'm excited for that. That's pretty cool. I still have 3 gold codes left. I'll look at doing those in a video coming up. Obviously, you know, I want to be able to provide you guys some giveaways here and there, and just as a thank you for everything you guys have done for me. It's you know, it's really cool. But yeah, back to the video. Basically, I just try and gather everything that I see. You know, there's a lot of tier 5, tier 6 and tier 4, and especially a lot of enchanted materials in these sorts of areas. So I wouldn't suggest that you just go into any area. Obviously, I'm going to an area that my alliance has, but then there is a blue army tower here, so there is some potential to be ganked still, because obviously it's blue army here as well. But you know, you just got to pick a zone and just be careful. So obviously I could also go to Gorsefire Pound, could go to a couple of other places, but you know, there's all these areas here that are taken over by other alliances, so they'll have a lot of presence there. You know, they'll have a lot of people going back and forth, doing runs or protecting the territories. So you just got to weigh it up. If you're in an alliance, is it worth doing it? Or try finding one of the tier 5 areas that are a bit out of the way, you know, and not as many people in them. That's what I've found so far, is a tier 5 zone that's a couple of zones away from the portals. There seems to be less presence or less ganking. Because, you know, a ganker has to go through a couple of zones to get to these, to then potentially be faced with a heavy alliance presence or a heavy guild presence. So I found that I haven't really been ganked so far. Obviously I'm opening myself up to getting ganked by producing this video, but at the end of the day, I always want to be able to share with you guys cool spots, cool things to look for. I don't think I can get these, no. Cool places to go, you know, stuff that helps everybody make money. You know, this game isn't just about me, it's about helping the community, so give it a shot going into, you know, tier 5 zones in the Blackzone that are a couple of zones away from the Realm Gate, and, you know, try it out. Obviously be careful, only take what you can lose. because I'm still in the Blackzone. All it takes is for one hostile PvPer, ganker, to come along, hear me shooting, but I still haven't seen his name tag, come round, go invis, and then by the time I even know that he's here, he's come out of invis and got me in a stun potentially, or taken a ton of my life off. So you have to be careful. I'm only taking what I can afford to lose. I had 9.6 mil this evening before we did all of the runs, and obviously with a few deaths it's cut in a bit because we were doing tier 8 maps, so I was packing some fairly nice gear. So I'm just coming here to replenish my cash flow a bit in between flipping and whatever else I decide to do. That's bad that I've come out of my Ox range, so if I was to get ganked now, I'm either going to live or I'm going to die. I'm either going to kill the person or they're going to kill me. So never come out of your Ox range, you always want to be right next to it. So I made a mistake there. But yeah, I just wanted to come out and do some gathering, because I always try and build my fame on the armor that I use, not this one. And I always try and build my gathering skills up. So I have to balance it. I can't just always do random dungeons. I can't just always do PvP, I can't just always do farming. I want to be able to get my levels up, so this is a good way of doing it, and it's a good way of making some nice money. And just down here in this section, kind of want to zoom in over this way a bit. Down here in this section, there's a lot of nice tier 6 mining nodes as well. So I just do a nice little run through there and collect as many as I can. Tier 6 hides, there's a lot of rhinos in this area. And I do see a lot of enchanted materials that I can't even gather at the moment. So, it's worth giving it a bash in here. Specifically not here, but anywhere that you want to go to, it's totally down to you guys. So as you can see, I would come along here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that Runite. I'll give it a shot. I can't remember if Runite's tier 5 or tier 6. I think it's tier 6. Yeah. Can't get that. Can't get that one. Just going to run past these, and then I'll come back for that other Rhino in this bird. So yeah, tier 6. There you go. A full stack. It's going to take me a little bit of time, so I need to be aware of what's around me. But you just seen there was 4 Runite uncommon ones there. So that's why I want to get to tier 6, because then when I do come into this area with a tier 6 pickaxe, I'm going to be gathering these, and they're probably going to be full stacks because not too many people come down here. Obviously that might change after this video, which I keep saying. But if I make a zone popular, it just means that there'll be people coming in and ganking, or maybe my guild will start to come down here a bit more and start to gank. A lot of guilds do that. They just group up and they go off and gank people. Specifically, Arch or Squad, enemy factions to us. Russian guild as well. But, if I can make a zone more popular just because of a video that I've made, it just brings life back into the zone. I could just keep this secret, crack on, and, gather everything for myself. But the last time I gathered in here, I was making my way back. I decided to go through the tunnel and up through Gangrene Sump. Got to about here, got through the little, the transition, and then stumbled into a group of about 50 to 60 Arch members who proceeded to screw me over and take everything, basically. So, I'd spent a good 2 hours gathering stuff. I had multiple stacks of nice materials, all between tier 4, 5, and 6, and all between tier 4.1, 2, and 3, and tier 5.1 and 2. Nothing tier 6 point, because I don't have anything that can gather that, but, it was a real shame. I had spent a fair bit of time to basically lose everything. in regards to what I'd gathered, I'd obviously gathered experience for it, so it wasn't a total loss, but it was still hard to swallow. Not because of the gear that I lost, but the fact that 50 to 60 arch, you know, destroyed me, and I was on my own, and I was on my ox, and I couldn't really do anything, not against that number anyway. So, you know, wherever you're going in a black zone, just be aware that you could get ganked at any point, so only take what you can lose. Now, I've been rambling on a bit, so I'm gonna end the video now, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow. This Thursday I won't be doing a video. I'm going to be going to a virtual reality conference with a friend. I don't do any in real life YouTube videos, so not at the moment anyway. So I won't be recording that, but I'm just going to head off and do that on the Thursday. So I'll just make a video on the Friday. Obviously, like I said, I try and do one every day, but there's no guarantees. I just try and bring you guys content that is good and that I enjoy doing. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope it's been of help. Obviously, you don't have to do exactly what I've done. I'm just saying, if you're in a guild, if you're in an alliance, or if you go to a quiet tier 5 black zone, go ahead. You know, there's lots to be made, lots of money to be made there, nice materials to be gathered. So give it a shot, guys. Hope you're having a good week. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Boom Slang out. Laters all.